Hello ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Watch Addiction Watch Reviews. Today we're taking a look at a Nivada Grenchen Chronosport. This is actually a remake of a model from the past. As you can see, it's very vintage-like and it looks one-to-one of the original actual Chronosport, which was introduced a number of years ago. I will throw up a photo on the screen. Really nice watch. Price point about $2,500 US. It does come with a lot of high specs, and the construction and case cut, everything is very nice on this model. Let's see what's on my wrist. I'll show you guys the box and packaging, and then we'll jump right into it. Today I'm just wearing a pretty cheap CasiOak quartz model, which I purchased a long time ago. I never actually wore it. Actually a pretty decent watch. I believe this one sells for like $50 or so, and it comes on this nice kind of textured band, which is pretty decent. And yeah, that's what I'm wearing today, guys. Now the Chronosport does come in this pretty nifty box here. As you can see, it opens up to a very vintage-like Nivada box. And I will open it up. You do get a hang tag as well of the Nivada Grenchen. Inside the box, you will get your warranty card, which is good for 2 years, which is very nice, which is stamped there. That's the inner side of the box. As you can see, a nice printout of the actual model, and pretty decent packaging. Now, Nivada Grenchen was actually started in 1926, and then they actually came back in the year 2018, and they've produced a bunch of models. I reviewed a few of their models, the F77 as well. You can check down in my video log. Very cool kind of sporty watch. This one is actually the Chronosport. And as you can see, very vintage looking watch. Definitely looks exactly like the original one, which I really do appreciate. These vintage models I really do enjoy. Let's get into some basic specifications on this model first. It's obviously crafted of solid 316L stainless steel all around. It is actually highly polished on the side portions of the lugs here, then pretty much brushed all along the top and the sides of the case here, as you can see, with a fully brushed bracelet. As you can see, very vintage-like, very nice bracelet as well. As you can see, flipping to the other side of the case here. Very nice case cut, which is polished along the edges here. And then you do get a bi-directional friction fit bezel for 60 minutes, which is very nice also. We get a screw down crown with 200 meters of water resistance, making this watch very capable of actually going in the water, shallow diving. 200 meters is safe to use in a pool or even swim in the ocean with. We get a domed sapphire crystal as well with anti-reflective coating. Very legible matte black dial, as you can see there. And some basic specifications, or dimensions I should say. We're looking at a 38 millimeter case diameter, which is very nice, paired with 44 millimeters top to bottom, or lug to lug. We're looking at about 14.5 millimeters in terms of width here, which is very nice. The actual bezel is made of aluminum, and it actually is bi-directional, which is kind of nice, as you can see here. You don't get any alignment issues or anything like that with the bi-directional friction fit bezel. And you can see the pip is actually loomed at the top portion. But getting a little closer on this actual dial here, on the outer portion you do get a tachymeter. You can see very legible even with the light hitting it on that angle. On the bottom portion of the dial you can see 200 meters printed in red. And then you have 25 joules Inca block. This is a Valjoux 7750 inside of this watch. Most of you guys are very familiar with the actual 7750 Swiss-made automatic chronograph movements. This one has a 60-second counter on the subdial at the 9 o'clock position. At the 12 o'clock position, you have your 30-minute counter. And you get a quick set date over at the 3 o'clock position, which is subdued a little bit with a white background and black font. Now the markers themselves are fully loomed and they glow green along with those hands there. And just a very clean dial, very legible as well. As you can see, you get long white sticky hands, kind of rectangular shaped, and then you get a smooth kind of pointed chronograph hand there. Now the Valjoux 7750, some basic specifications on the movement. It does beat at 4 Hz or 28,800 beats per hour. It does have a 42-hour power reserve here, which is quite good. You get hacking, hand winding, and a quick set date over at the 3 o'clock position as well. The crown itself is screwed down, signed with the Nivada Grenchen logo, which is very nice. You get your piston head style pushers, which are a bit kind of tucked away in the case there, as you can see. The watch is already wound. I'm going to go ahead and start the chronograph here, as you can see. And there's a nice smooth sweep. This will time up to 30 minutes, as you can see there. Very nice. Stop, and then reset with the bottom pusher. Very snappy, very nice. Go ahead and unscrew the crown here. You do get self-winding in the first position. Pretty smooth. In the second position, you do get a quick set date here, as you can see. And then your final position is your hacking position. As you can see, the subdial with the seconds will stop. And you can precisely set the time here. Pretty decent. I will set it to 10:10 here. And here we go, 10:10. Push that back in, screw the crown back down. Everything functions as it should, no quality control issues with this movement, and it's keeping pretty good time, about plus 4 or 5 seconds fast per day. The actual bracelet on this model is pretty nice and kind of matches the vintage model exactly, with a fresh new Nivada Grenchen clasp here with a custom milled clasp. And you do get a lot of micro adjustments as well. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 micro adjustments for a perfect fit. Just taking a quick look at that case back, you get a custom molded Nivada Grenchen case back, which is screwed in. Solid end links on this 20mm bracelet as well. Polished around the outer portions. And you get a kind of matte finish over here. As you can see, it's pretty nicely done. But yeah, this is a screw link bracelet, as you should expect at the price point of $2,500 US. We do get some loom. I will get you a loom shot towards the end of the video as well. But yeah, this watch is basically identical to the vintage model. If you're a vintage watch enthusiast, this could be something that you could enjoy in your collection, and it definitely does it for me. I tried to buy a vintage watch a couple times, and sometimes they break a lot. But if you have something that looks exactly like the vintage model, this might do it for you. Sized up for my 6.75 inch wrist, 44 lug to lug, and 38mm across the case here. Very, very nice fit on my 6.75 inch wrist, 6.5 inches, depends on the weather conditions. And fits very nice, very legible at all angles. As you can see, it doesn't wear that thick there. It definitely kind of goes into your wrist very nicely and very comfortable. And the weight on the watch is definitely very evenly distributed. I wouldn't have any issues with this bracelet. You can obviously throw it on a leather band or a rubber band as well. There are some options on their website you can check out after the video. But yeah, very nice fit. I do like the clasp. It fits very proportionally to the bracelet. And very nice fit. I believe I removed 2 links from each side. Now I did go ahead and loom up the watch, as you can see here. We do get a bluish loom, which is probably BGW9, Swiss type of loom. And then we get the green dot at the 12 o'clock on that bezel there. And the loom is actually pretty decent for a chronograph, so pretty good loom. Now, if you're in the market for kind of a diving vintage chronograph, I'd call it, it's definitely capable of diving. It has 200 meters for shallow diving, or going in the pool, or an all-around everyday watch. Definitely can be worn with business attire, or just casually also, just going for a walk in the town. Definitely a very capable watch, though. It feels pretty tough in hand. Also, I can definitely recommend this watch. I love the look of it. I like the brand. Nivada Grenchen always puts out great vintage kind of remakes of their old models, and they're definitely doing some good stuff. Anyway, guys, no quality control issues here. And let me know what you guys think of this watch down in the comment section below. Definitely like the video, share it with your friends. Let me know what you think of this watch, and I will see you on the next one. Thank you so much for tuning in once again. Bye.